task for Monday morning is sorting this last little bit out. So yeah, I've got 3 planks here to do because of all the other stuff which was in the way, but we've got them up, we've got one up here, we've got lights, we've got a car which has decided to come by. So I'm going to clean this off and get this painted today so that it's done. Oh yeah, I have got these though. Look! I was like really surprised when I saw that they'd actually like started shooting up this morning. But they weren't like this yesterday. So it's like an overnight sensation. It's clean, so that's going to dry and then I'm going to put it away. And now I've had to hoover this because these lights which went up were in a right mess. There was absolutely no organisation in this box when it came to it. So I laid them all out and bits and bobs seemed to fall off it. So the carpet was ditched again. But this is all stock which is listed, which I need to put away. So I'm going to do that now. And in the process pull my stuff which has sold so that I'm not like in chaos. Okay, ordinarily we would have a frog sat here, but I can't trust them because honestly I think they're becoming real. I think they're making it known that they're real because on Saturday morning Stephen had a brown mark on his foot and immediately my husband thought that I'd been careless doing all the painting on the balcony and he'd got creosote on his foot and it was chocolate, but there was no sign of any chocolate anywhere else other than on his foot, so it washed straight out. But I really don't want to get any more paint on them. Well, not anymore. They didn't have paint on them. It was him doing a practical joke. But anyway, that's cleaned. I've put all my stock away that's listed. So that was a good job done really. And now I'm going to go and do my toast. I have sold something this morning and then they haven't paid. These are underwhelming sales. It is what it is. I did a run on Saturday anyway, so I think I had 6 parcels on Saturday. So not so bad, but let's get this away before it gets a mark on it because it's white. So I've got this Adidas pair of shorts and this Adidas pair of shorts. And I was a bit reluctant because my other Adidas shorts haven't sold, but these ones have. So they've both gone to the same person. So let's get the white garments away. I really shouldn't be over here because, you know, doing the painting and having mud out on the balcony, even though it's like perfectly clean, it's not as clean as it could be. So those were £10 each, which it is what it is. They are sort of like, I have picked up a lot of bread and butter. This is a Elvis Jesus t-shirt, but it is very worn. I knew at the time when I picked it up that the print was really worn. But then when I got it home, I realised it had holes there, which I've repaired, and then it had holes on the sleeve, because this is very thin cotton. So this has gone for £18. It's been going round on an auction with no interest, and then it sells on Buy It Now. Who knew? People are a bit daft, aren't they? I do miss the days when eBay was an actual auction site and people came on it to get into an auction. But I'm not going to stop running my auctions. I've nearly used all my allowance off. I think I've got like 20 auctions left, less than 20 actually. So I've got to be careful not to end up being charged for any on the run up to Friday. Friday's the 1st, isn't it? I really need to find out because I need to get my finances in order. This is another one which should sell for more. So this should sell for around 20. Jean-Michel Basquiat. So he's a French artist from the 60s, I think. I don't really know. So he's famed for like doing these dinosaurs with crowns on. And that went, I think I accepted an offer of £12 on that. It would have been great condition, except for the fact that at the charity shop they fired their pricing tag through the actual cotton rather than on the seam, so I had to do a repair there, hence why I let it go for a little bit less. So I'm putting all these in my bags, and we all know that this is large letter, so I'm hoping that they stay large letter, because I've had a few which I've sent through recently which have gone, which they've been charged extra for, or so they say. I mean, maybe I'm just being tricked. But Royal Mail have been a bit ghastly lately. So something that I sent that was special delivery, which I sent on Monday, didn't get there until Saturday. And it wasn't just that they attempted to deliver and the Dick White wasn't in there. They just didn't bother. So I might try and like kick up a fuss with that, because what's the point in paying extra for a service? I mean, admittedly, I was paying extra because it was a £200 item. So I wanted the extra insurance for something up to a 500, but my goodness. So this is the budgerigar top, which I've now just folded up really nicely, so I'm not unfolding it. You know, if you do reselling, you should be familiar with this budgerigar print by Fat Face. But it's technically sold for $17.99, which is what it's telling me. But then when you click into it, you can see they've used my coupon, so it's like £16.20, something like that, £16.90. This I've let go for hardly anything, like I think £10, because I was trying my level best last year to get a makeup mark out of it, which is there, and it just wouldn't come out. And I used all the tricks in the book, and it wouldn't come out. It is Hobbs. It is Hobbs, and it is a really nice sail away t-shirt. Oh my goodness, I've run out of small jiffy bags. It's no good. This I've let go for hardly anything as well. This is Cars. This is quite a nice texture on this, but this has been going round and round on auction. No interest. It's been on bite now. I've had it all through winter, and it is like a wintry top, and that's gone for $8.50. And I'm just so picky with Cars. I don't know, it is just basic, isn't it? It's called Collection of Style, isn't it? And you know, it is just basic stuff. It's a shame that I can't send this large letter, but there's no chance. You see, I've got a pair of wide leg culottes, you know, paluzzo, is it, trousers. I've got on for 25. I keep sending offers out of 20. It's got free post, and it just never sells. And yet other people seem to be able to sell it for better money. I just need to give up on Cars. I have some really other nice bits of theirs, and it's just not happening for me. This is the last thing which I've sold. This has gone on auction. This is Weird Fish, half sleeve dress, yeah, so with pockets. So that's gone for $9.99 maiden bid auction. But you know, Mother's Day is a terrible day for selling stuff on eBay. Everybody is guilt tripped into like going off and doing Mother's Day type activities. I remember once when we tried to get in somewhere for Mother's Day to have a meal. What a joke that was. What a joke. I would never do that again. You have a meal with your mother anytime you want. And it's probably best not to do it on Mother's Day. Right. I can't believe my tomatoes are growing. This is so cool. So that was just the tomatoes in the fridge. They seem to have come up quicker than they did last year. I don't know if it's just because it's warmer, but the tomato was in the fridge at the end of like September last year, and I did strain them and dried them. And they were, when I planted them out, they were all on a piece of like tissue paper, because I just put them on a tissue paper and then they stuck to that. So I put them in with the tissue paper, so it was fine. It's not any of the methods that anybody suggests, but you know, it's worked. Right, let's go to the post office and we'll do some listing. I was going to do some photography, but I don't know. I've realised I actually feel a bit sick. I don't know why. But, you know, you're not allowed, if you're a woman, you're not allowed to feel sick first thing in the morning, are you? I forgot to show you this. I've left this aside because I put it to one side because I know that this is going airmail. This is just some bits of Lego. So I've sold that for £12. And these are from the Gungans sub Star Wars. Yeah, just a few pieces of Lego, and that's going to Canada with £12, and then they'll be paying some extra like crazy tax and postage for that. But yeah, I sold that as well. So that's a bonus. I've got Lego, you see, that I want to do, and I've got a job lot of Lego that's there. I've only bought 2 job lots of Lego because everybody wants to send it via Hermes/Every, and I don't want to deal with that. So I've got another one which is in the post somewhere. So I'm going to be doing some Lego this week because the onset of Easter means I need to put Lego on. Right, let's do post and crack on. Right, we are on Tuesday, and I am not outsourcing as I would usually be. I would usually be in the charity shop by now, but today I'm going to subject you to a weird window. Right, yeah, this is my storeroom. I am not going sourcing this week because this needs to be out. Right, light at a window isn't really very helpful. So yeah, this is stuff I sourced last week. Sat here in a box, and everything is just chaotic in here. There's just piles and piles of stuff, and it's ridiculous. And there's things in the hallway, and there's even boxes which I've just put in the other room to deal with. So I am going to quickly go and drop my post off. I cannot understand why people wouldn't post on a daily basis. But I mean, you look at this, you can see there's just boxes everywhere. There's stuff which really could just be sorted really easily, but I haven't done that. I'm going to have to take that out because I've got stock here to put away, and that goes in here. I was going to just tidy up my balcony this morning, but I realised that nothing has dried. Well, it has dried, but apparently it does take 24 hours and it has gone colder, so things haven't dried. This is women's wear trousers. Apparently I've sold 2 fat face things, which I didn't know I had. Feels like I'm looking for something which I'm not going to find. Oh, here they are. They looked more beige on my picture. Right, so they haven't been listed very long at all. Fat face jeans. They just sell really fast. These ones sold in 2 hours. I listed these yesterday. So they are very long leg. But I've literally only listed them yesterday. 14 long leg, boot cut. Yeah, fat face. Somebody was like offering me around, and I they're priced to sell. They've gone for 20. These have gone for £17.99 because these are just chinos. Not size 14 again. Do you think they would go to the same person? No, they're just a pair of chinos. So that's all I've got. I'm just going to fling them in the post and actually like put away the stock which I said I was going to put away. And these bloody things. I listed these yesterday and I tried them on, and I'm a size like 14, you know, possibly like 16. Sometimes I'm a 12. these are these Woolly Gok Wang. This, I really don't understand about Gok Wang. You know, he's supposed to be, you know, all about making women like feel good, but I would feel terrible if I bought them because they're a size 22. So I don't understand how you can get such a mad difference in sizing. I can't even get to my packaging at the moment. So yeah, that's why I'm not sourcing as much as I'd like to. I just think I need to like get a lot of this stuff which I've got on. I've got a lot of stock which needs putting on, so I need to do that. We've got something being delivered tomorrow, so I won't be going out anywhere tomorrow. We've been trying to sort like a lot of our finances out before everything sort of goes up, because we'd had like a number of like heated debates. Well, I'm not going to call it a row. Heated debates, stress. I think I was like knackered yesterday. We were both knackered because I think we'd ended up like having an argument, and then it was hot, and then we couldn't sleep, and then he said that he was worrying about money, and so we decided we were going to like get rid of a load of our Sky package, because let's face it, we don't do Netflix. We got rid of Netflix to save money, and we realised that we watch more stuff on Amazon than we do on Sky. So we said, so he rang up to sort it all out and to sort of like peel it all back and get rid of a load of the packages, and now they've ended up giving it us so cheap with everything. And now apparently we're getting a new router delivered. Yeah, we've gone into a contract, but I think that's the thing. I didn't realise how many of these things, if you call them up and you get back into a contract, yeah, you're in a contract, but your price is fixed and you know where you stand. Shame I can't do that with, oh my god, there's some plastic here, I wonder what that's from. A shame you can't do that with utilities bills, but I don't know. We're in a bit of an awkward situation with ours because we're with Bulb and I just don't know what to do. I'm just sort of like sitting tight. But anyway, we've sort of like worked out what our monthlies are and where we are, and now I need to like try and pull out all the stops and work out exactly what I'm doing with my business going forward in regards to making money. And the first thing that I need to do is sort through everything. Obviously, like sort through my accounts, which haven't been done. This room is just terrible. I have lots of Lego, and there's lots of money in my Lego which needs sorting. I've had 2 job lots of Lego delivered this week, so I need to get them sorted. So no sourcing, only listing. Oh, my tripod is in a terrible way because I've been adding some videos to eBay listings because you can now, so I've been sort of like positioning it weird so that I could just like do what I needed to do, and so now it's like all wacky. I've just gone on my personal account for eBay. I'm quite surprised. I've got a load of things at the moment that like people have purchased but not, you know, they send offers and then they disappear, and I thought this was going to be one of them, but I've literally just gone on and they've paid. So they've paid £200 for this. I just thought, oh, here we go. I nearly relisted it yesterday because I just thought they're not going to pay for this. This is off to Germany, so DITC. So this is a hip hop rarity. This is one of my brother's. I don't know anything about it, but I know that all of these are big players. So yeah, Fat Joe, who's not so fat now, he's lost a lot of weight. But this is from 2000, Lord Finesse, Show, yeah. I don't know anything about them, but I know that these are all big players because I've had a lot of their stuff. I was actually going to keep this. I had this on for £2.50. And I was really tempted to keep it because I was like thinking, well, if there's anything with my brothers that I keep, I should probably keep the more valuable stuff. But there you go, it's sold. So that's off to Germany. And then I've got £25 for this, which I was asking for more and they kept coming back and forth. Probably didn't help that it's got the original price sticker on there. But this is just like Motown double vinyl. Let's just check what I've got in here. These people sound like they're going to be fussy. They did sound like they were going to be fussy. So in regards to that video thing, I've got a record player here, so I think I am going to be adding, you know, some of these playing. But yesterday when I added this, I did this Lego model yesterday, which has got a sound and light thing on it, and I also like showed where the minifigure went. My first video was too big, so then I had to like slice it down, and it was a bit of a faff. And I don't like the new listing template because I feel like I'm going to miss things. I don't like the way all the boxes turn up, you have to keep going into each one of them, and I just know that I'm going to make mistakes, so I'm not at all keen in using this new format. It's too much like Etsy, and I don't like Etsy. It makes all my things look weird, and I find that it's really hard to double check that you've put all the information in, so I'm not really that keen on using it. I really need to turn that light off. I can't afford to have lights on now. Get the kitchen light off. Right, so that's actually quite a good day for a Monday. Although this sold on Saturday, which is why I didn't think they were going to pay for it. But there you go. Right, I'm going to go to the post office, see what they've got at Tesco, even though it's been really disappointing since I've started mentioning it on these videos. And then hopefully, I really want to get out there and I've got a planter that's in the corner, which is a climbing plant. So it's climbing, but I've got it at a sort of like angle at the moment. So it's like on one edge so that I could paint the decking. I really want to get that planter down, but it's just not drying. Last week when I was doing this decking painting and it was nice weather, it was literally like drying within 12 hours. You can do your second coat after 6 hours, but it was drying a lot faster than that. And today it's just, I did the 3 slats that I needed, and then because I had this like little thing of paint left, and I was like, well, I'm not going to put that in the cupboard because it would just dry up, so I may as well use it. So some of the bad bits that I had, admittedly I did put it on quite thick so that because it's oil, and I thought, well, it'll just soak in there and it'll just protect this a bit more, because obviously I can't paint underneath. So I understood that bit wouldn't like dry quickly because I put a lot on, but it's the fact that the whole of it's like really patchy and not dried. So yeah, I won't be able to sort everything out until like about 6 o'clock this evening, I don't think. So right, I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna do my listing day. Okay. As Stephen would say, I'm a total beanbag because I'm sweating again. I can't seem to go anywhere without sweating. I have got this is like quite a big t-shirt, I suppose. So, I have got some stuff from Tesco. These aren't shocking bargains by any means. So I've got 3 of these, just because I like these. So I have spent £1.78 on them. Who knew they were now £2.50? But these are one of the nicest ones. I find that a lot of these like garlic breads and things, they're just dry, and they're just, dry, hard bread with no garlic in it. These have these really nice big garlic breads, which I used to get from the local shop, or most of the Asian owned places around here used to do them. They used to be fantastic. And then they obviously got a contract with Tesco and some of the other big places, and now they're not very garlicky either. It's like they use the same amount of garlic for the fact that they've got bigger batches. But so I've stopped buying them. But these have always been really nice. So one of them is for tonight with mince, meatballs and spaghetti we're having tonight, because we've got a big thing of mince which I so I just chopped up some onion and put some herbs in it, put a chilli in with it all and all scrunched it all up. But yes, get your hands dirty. Put an egg in it so that it binds. And last night I made, so you roll up into a ball and then you smush it down and you make beef burgers. So we had beef burgers last night, and then we've got enough left tonight for spaghetti. We may well have more, but there's other stuff in that's been taken out of the freezer, because this is the trouble with what I'm doing at the minute, is I buy lots of stuff cheap and I put it in the freezer. So then you have to plan around defrosting times. And then I've got them for my husband because he's doing pack-ups at the minute. So that was half price, £1.05 down from £2.10. It's like, I find it very weird because for me, when I moved out, it was like 1997, 98. So that's my frame of reference. I'm a bit like my dad. In his frame of reference for prices is 1950s, when he was in his 20s and lived and out in the world. So, I have this frame of reference of how much things were back when you literally could like shop for like £5 and eat for a week. So I've got these as well. Another thing, that one's a bit smushed. That one will be one that's going in the freezer then. I've got these again for my husband against the pasties. These will just be really convenient for him, and they can be frozen. So I just fling a load of these in the freezers, and then when he needs them, potentially they'll be defrosted by the time he's ready to eat them. But I don't know. I'll throw some of these in the fridge and throw some of them in the freezer, and then when he's not got any pack-up stuff, or he comes to it and finds that it's gone rancid, it's ready. So these are apparently £1.65 normally, and they were 59p, which is still not 1990s prices. And that's all I've got. But persevere. If you don't go every day, you don't get bargains. Yes, they did have a lot of like vegetables, because that was kind of like, I kind of like to get the vegetables, but for some reason it was like only like 10p off it. It's like they had an aubergine, which when I picked it up, it practically was that rotten, it nearly like melted through my hands, and that had 10p off the price. And then they had some peppers, and they were in the packet and they looked like they were giving up, and they only had 10p off. And I was like, not happening, mate, not happening. Not a bargain. Right, my quest now, I have like about 20 pairs of trousers there, which have either got repairs on that need doing, or stains which I need to check whether they've come out. So I'm going to photograph them, and I've got this box of stuff which I had on Friday, which includes these gilets. So I'm going to do them, because once I've done them, they'll stop taking up space and like popping out of the box. So I'm going to do some photographing now. That's the quest.
Hello, Stephen Fogg here. Just reporting back to tell you what I've done today. I've listed a load of items, refreshed some listings to make sure that I don't go over my allowance of my auction allowance before the end of March. Photographed some things here, which is in this pile, which I'm now going to list. I've ironed this lot here. Ooh, ironing is tiring. Ironing is so tiring. But anyway, I've done that. Checked that for marks. I think we're okay. So I'm going to, but these ones here, I'm going to list these first, because they did have marks in and they've been laundered. So I can't claim that they're brand new and unwashed and the rest of it. So I'm going to do them first. And that's it. So yeah, we're about 10 listings done today. So we're going to come back tomorrow and see where we are. Oh, hang on.
Yes, I might have done some of that work that he's claiming that he did.
No, not true. I also did some stain removal, and I've just put it out on the error, because we use airers, not tumble dryers in this world, because we're not responsible for global warming. Not here, no.
And we've done the meter readings.
Yeah, you did them.
Okay, yes. Right. That's me done anyway, and I am going to put this on YouTube now, and I'll be back with more of this chaos in the next few days. So thank you for watching. I'll be back again soon.